Welcome back to my channel's Cutesy Squad. So I want to tell you a little story, right? So I was in middle school, right? So we was going to go to school, right? And it was three of us. It was me, one kid, and a girl, right? So we went to the bus stop, right? I walked to the bus stop. The other kid walked to the bus stop. The girl got driven by her mom, right? So I'm waiting at the bus stop, and apparently it was getting way too late, right? Way too late. School starts at, I think, 7:40 something. And it was like turning 7:30 or so. So apparently the girl's mom who drove her to the bus stop, she's like, I'm gonna say Sarah to school, I'm gonna drive her to school. So the other kid hopped in the car, right? And I know my mom's like, stranger danger, right? Don't go in no one's car, right? I was like, I didn't really know of Sarah that much, I know of her. She was like an acquaintance to me, I didn't really know her personally, So I was like, I'm not going in the car with Sarah and her mom and the other kid, right? She's like, I'm gonna take y'all to school, But I was like, I can't go in the car, because I don't really know you. So I was like, nah, I'll get my own ride, right? So they left, and I hated that kid who was at our bus stop, the boy, I hated him. So I didn't want to be in the same bus. I didn't want to be in the same car as he was with Sarah, right? So that happened, right? So I went back home, and I was like, my mom was like, why you didn't go to school? And I was like, the bus never came. I waited. When they left, I stayed there until maybe like 8 something, right? Because I'm thinking the bus would come, right? And then I went home. And then my mom was like, why are you still home? And I was like, the bus never came for me, right? So it was the next day, right? So the bus came, and we got on the bus, right? At the time, it was 2 buses, come to that same stop, right? So I usually go on the other bus, and it was like empty. It was an empty bus, no kids go on that one, for some odd reason. So the other kid, he came late, and the other bus to go to the same school as us picked him up, right? It was 2 buses, right? I told you. One was crowded and one was like empty, I like that empty one because I wanted to be in the empty bus. He went on the crowded bus, When isn't the crowded bus, it is crowded. It's no seats. So I liked it being alone on that bus, by myself, with the bus driver, So that happened, right? So we finally got to the school, and it was the end of, I'm going to tell you the end of the day, right? So, we was at P, and it was that same girl. I'm going to say her name was Sarah, right? Same Sarah, right? So we went to the, all the way down to the road area, right? We found out, Sarah's mom was there, right? So she was talking to her mom. We was like, hey, Sarah's mom, and stuff like that, right? And it was like time for us to go home, right? Of course, Sarah went with her mom. She went with her mom, right? We went back into the gym, right? To go change our clothes to go home, right? So that happened, right? And as I was going on the bus, right, I found out it was going to be a fight, right? So everybody's going to the football stand or football field, right? So I'm seeing there's a fight going. I'm seeing like people going towards that way, right? So it was time for us to get on the bus. So I got on the bus, right? And we was pulling out from the little gate to go to the road area, right? And I'm seeing the fight play out, I'm seeing 2 kids fighting, and there's like a swarm of people around them, right? And as we was gonna leave, I saw a kid who was fighting the other kid. He pulled out a knife. It was 2 boys fighting, right? the other kid pulled out a knife and he stabbed the other kid, you know. And I was like, I saw it took place, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so crazy, you know. I see the kid fall on the floor, and I'm like, oh snap, he got stabbed, you know. So I was like, everybody was watching the whole time, you know. So the other kid was on the floor, you know, and the other kid who stabbed him was trying to like leave the scene, right? But you can't leave the scene when there's a crowd of people right there, you know. Some of the kids was like trying to run away, you know, just to not get stabbed too, you know. But it was like a lot of people there, you know. So I don't know if he got caught when he stabbed that other kid. I'm not too sure. I was not there. When I saw the kid got stabbed and he fell onto the floor, that's when he was leaving out of the middle school and was heading home, right? So I'm seeing all the kids trying to run away, but then I see a police pulling up. So I'm not too sure if he got caught or the swarm of kids ran away and he got away. I'm not too sure. So guys, if you have like a story like another kid got stabbed by another kid, you know, and you witnessed it, kind of, but you didn't see who was fighting, comment down below because I really want to know. That's kind of crazy, you know, like when certain fights pull out, some kids have knives and stuff, you know, like weapons. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to the old days that you can like use your hands and your fists and stuff, you know? Apparently now it's like that. I don't know why, you know. But guys, just comment down below if you had these kind of situations, you know. Like you was like watching a fight / someone got stabbed, you know. I really want to know. So, bye.